Hello and welcome to this rendition of the New York Knicks 21-22 season on my league. I'm Sid from One Cent Hoops, and I hope you'd enjoy my little play with 2K22. There's as an Knicks fan, as many of you will know, there's never quite been a better season to hope for. The talent on the team is pretty darn awesome. You've got young guys like Quickly Toppin, you've got Kemba Walker, you've got RJ Barrett, that juggernaut that is Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Noel is back. So I've tried to keep things as realistic as I could in this particular season. So basically mirrors reality. I've tried to keep things as real with the injuries. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. I like to make this team play a little bit more suited to their style. So I'm gonna mix things up a little bit, gonna make them a bit more perimeter oriented, as is the case in the real season. I know kind of goes against Thibodeau's grain of defense, but I think this will much better suit the talent on the roster right now. Um, but yeah, the talent is there. I think there are some defensive shortcomings, and I think that's going to be a challenge to play many of the teams night in and night out, especially with Kemba Walker and the fact that he's a little bit shorter on the defensive end, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. But I'm looking forward to it, and I think this could just be the year. So I like a bit of a challenge. Be using a custom edition of the Hall of Fame sliders, and I've posted it here for those of you that like the challenge. Certainly a lot harder than the game's default Hall of Fame setting. So without further ado, let's get right into the action. So I'm starting here with where the Real Knicks have left off. We're 8-7. We've got the Houston Rockets, a sneaky good team, although their record just doesn't show it. Just the one win. But you've got the likes of Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Jason Tate, Christian Wood, Eric Gordon off the bench. This is going to be quite a battle, so I'm certainly not taking it lightly. I think this is a great game to start to look into a bit of chemistry with the New York Knicks. They've started off hot, but then they've gone into a bit of a slump. I hope this can set the tone for a good, solid team going forward. Matchups wise, I've got a bit of a tall task ahead of me tonight. Both Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green, quite young, got young legs. They're gonna get right past me very quickly, and there's the height problem as well. So I'm gonna probably put RJ Barrett on Green. Mitchell Robinson and Christian Wood. That's got to be something I'm gonna have to test out as well. I'm gonna have to take it as it comes. As I've said before, the Knicks are in a bit of a slump at the moment. You've seen a drop-off in scoring from Randle. Fournier's having a bit of a slump as well. Barrett's been shooting, his shooting's been off. And Walker started the season hot but has kind of tapered off. So hope this game can bring back some of the shooting. As you can see, big drop of 19.8 points, 16.2, 8 rebounds as well. So he's gonna have to do a little something to get him back up to speed. Clearly not gonna play the full game for you here, but just kind of focus on a bit of the highlights. So keeps things interesting, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed making it.
With Randle in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, BA, teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
And the tip goes to Houston. Randall. Puts the move on, and the layup is good.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Porter finds Green. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Walker against Porter. Up top, Walker. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Back to Randall. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good. Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Evan Fournier.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Outside Walker. Outside Robinson. Walker against Wood. That one's good for 2.
Not just a jump shooter. Walker also pretty athletic. And athletic enough to get inside and finish around the basket.
Fournier against Porter. No good there. Fournier with some nice D. The Knicks with the lead. Randall with it. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Let's go with a 3. And Fournier gets a 3.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
Porter, the pass to Green. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Randall against Tice. Outside Fournier. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Fournier's got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Last game, pass to Fournier. Randall with it. Outside Robinson. Now Walker. He's guarded by Porter. From outside the arc. And Kemba Walker good for 3. Walker's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
And stolen by Barrett. Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Wood. Outside Walker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Boy, you got to be careful and also aggressive when you defend Walker.
He's good defense to collapse.
Noel, he's checked in for New York. Here's Porter. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Walker's got 10 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets.
You've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Rose has checked in for Walker. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now just
Get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Knicks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Outside Barrett. Launches a three. Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
You've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Gordon, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And Noel hammers it down.
Simply got to love the way Noel finishes his dunks. I mean, so strong around the cup.
To the paint. Here's Martin. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against him.
Fournier the two, Barrett at the small forward, topping out there with Nerlens Noel, and it's Rose in at the one spot. That's the group for New York starting the second.
That's Fournier's specialty, the long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Here's Gordon, gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
He does draft.
Now here's Green, 10 points for him. Here's Tate. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. He's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Burks. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Burks has got his first 2 points. Nwaba against Rose. Back to quickly. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Rose is good for 3. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned.
Outside Porter. Green with the ball. Now quickly defending. And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, Wood is an absolute load coming down the lane. It's really hard to stop him coming out of the pick and roll.
Outside Walker. For 3, Randall. And the Knicks, another 3.
And what's working here?
In for New York. Fournier comes in for quickly. Now here's Walker. He's got 12. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball.
You know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy, on time and on target.
A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Walker. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Drops in the 3. Randall's got 12.
And, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff was happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Outside Tate.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break. He really draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Now here's Barrett. To stop the drought. And Rose, the bucket on the assist by Toppin. Rose has got 10. Now here's Rose. 10 points for him. Noel, the pass to Rose. The 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Barrett. Back to Randall. And the shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
With a tough road ahead.
Green with the ball. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders on him than it really was.
Walker passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Threading the needle with ease there on that pocket pass. Walker showing how fast he makes decisions in the pick and roll.
Porter looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup. And now just a 3-point Knick lead.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Randall inside. He's against Tice. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. And it's good.
There isn't anybody they trust more.
Over to the wing. There's Tice with a 3. Oh, he nails it. And he's brought them within 2 points now. Now Green. To tie it up. Robinson with the block. Oh, get it out of here. Blocked and recovered. What a nice play. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Survived an absolute close shave there. Quite a thrilling end, but needed everything in the tank to pull off that victory and keep them at bay. Exciting game. I hope you enjoyed it.
This is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Still have some ways to go building chemistry. As you can see, the shooting percentage was quite poor. Could have done better from behind the arc and also inside. But I'll take the win as it is. Looking at the box score, again, quite underwhelming. Kemba with 14 and 4 assists. Big spark off the bench. Derrick Rose getting 5 steals there. He was that spark plug I needed. But again, I could do a lot better from the field. Looking at the Rockets, Jalen Green and Eric Gordon rounding off the top scorers for their squad. Kevin Porter Jr. chipping in with 13 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, it's a young season. I hope the Rockets will improve. Probably have another game left against them. We'll see how it goes then.